Welcome to Armadacon 26 auction! Yeah, pretty much welcome. Pat, you ready?
Oh, ready.
Is Philip lurking around somewhere? Oh, there he is, as soon as you're ready, sir.
I say ready, I mean not ready, but...
But you'll fake it, yeah. As most of you know, I'm sure, having read all your literature or being here last year, this year, all the money we're raising, all the profits, everything we've got left over after we've spent it on our luxury trip to Hawaii. You laugh, you don't know. We're going to need it after this. It goes to St Luke's Hospice, Plymouth. In fact, we're lucky enough to have somebody from St Luke's Hospice, Plymouth. Wayne, can we stand up?
Thank
can
you,
we
Gary.
chat, introduce us?
Well, I'm all you've got from St Luke's, so you'll have to put up with me. Thank you, Gary. Thanks for showing me around earlier on. I was really impressed with everything that's going on out there, all for St Luke's this year. I do also know there's been 2 or 3 faces that are in the other room out there that already do work and help St Luke's Hospice volunteering. So it's part of what we do in Plymouth, I think, but it goes further than Plymouth. So St Luke's Hospice provides end-of-life care, and to do that, and this is people who have cancer and other life-limiting illnesses, to do that we have to raise £4.5 million every year. Okay, that's from local...
Obviously a year's budget for resorption.
Exactly, that's what I'm hoping, so big thing. No, but it's just from local fundraising, okay? Our area covers kind of Looe, Liskeard, across to Tavistock, Launceston, Tavistock, and out to Kingsbridge, and every village, town, and obviously the city of Plymouth in between. So it's quite a big area, and in that area, this last year, we've cared for 3,500 individuals, and obviously supported their families. That care is free, okay? The services that St Luke's provide, whether it's in the hospice itself, whether it's at home with our community nurses, or whether it's at Derriford Hospital, that's completely free. And the only reason it is free is because groups of people like yourself can come together and put a few pennies in the pot, hopefully a few pounds, occasionally a few notes, and that all builds up. And by the end of the year, believe it or not, come the end of March, we actually get that £4.5 million that we need. Okay, we're subsidised partly by the government, but that's the money we need to raise. So it's through events like this, through tabletop sales, through car boot sales, but I have to say this is the most diverse group of fundraisers I think I've ever come across. Not just the costumes, but the characters I've met today as well, the people who come up to me and the different ways they get involved with this Armadacon. So
Diverse. What a polite way of saying it.
yeah, well,
We tend to call them a bunch of costume weirdos.
that's your language, you see.
Yeah,
I have
that's
to
fine.
be a little bit, because I represent the whole, but you did introduce them, as he whispered into me, excuse the fact they're all a bunch of weirdos, but you're all doing it for the right reasons. So I do appreciate that, and I do know that this is the first year you've chosen St Luke's as a charity. I do appreciate that. There's a lot of local charities that deserve support, and obviously I've got personal reasons for supporting St Luke's, and I know that the people that I've seen here today that I've been involved with St Luke's have got their own reasons as well, okay? I won't go into it too much. I said to you I wasn't going to make people cry. I'm going to keep it light as possible because I know this is a fun event, but thank you so much for your support, and any help you can give us is greatly appreciated.
So I just want to say something Wayne told us last time we got together. 85 pence of every pound goes direct to patient care. Not to the admin side, it literally goes direct to the patient care. I think it's one of the highest in...
One of the highest in the UK.
Okay.
Because there's so much administration involved with running a charity, and especially some of the big national charities, the money often will, although there are some very worthwhile causes, the money will often go to a central place which will then be distributed out in various different, and the admin becomes very complex and costly. With St Luke's, any money that's raised, Gary will take it straight to the hospice, and it goes straight into the hospice accounts there and then. There's no middleman, if you like. There's none of that. It goes straight to the hospice, and that's one of the main reasons why I find it so rewarding working for the hospice, because it is direct funding, just like that. It's really, really straightforward. So
Thank you very much.
oh, thank you, Gary. Thanks for inviting me.
So please sit down. You can leave when you're ready. That's all right.
I'm just going to check on my son,
Yeah.
because he's
doing
Scalextrics next door. So I've lost him to Scalextrics.
When you go, just say goodbye and
Yeah, of course. I'll check with. I'll pop in just before I go. Yeah.
So, first item, Doctor Who stamp collection. On the video, it's the. Got it there? So you've got Smith, Tennant, and Eccleston. Look at those ears. Yeah.
He looks he's going to take off, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he does.
One of
So,
the packs-
Are they for the large
Sorry?
envelopes?
One of the packs that was released last year for the 50th.
yes. So it was they did a whole bunch of them, and that's one of the packs. So, what am I bidding? Start. Come on, how much?
I'll give you a £5 at the start.
Fiver.
6,
6.
7,
7.
8,
8. 9. Barry? Nice round 10. Okay.
10.
10. Nice round 10. This is how it works with it. No? 10 once. Anybody else want some Doctor Who stamps? 10 once. 10 twice. £10 sold to Isa. Right. Do you want to do this one, Philip? Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Cute Thulu.
There we go. That's fantastic. And he's going for tang. So,
It's my size, so 10
It's
pairs.
the Targan.
15.
£10? 15.
20.
20? Any advance
22.
on 20? 22? Anyone?
23.
24.
24? Any advance on 24? Going once? Come on, something like that.
25 is a round number. I'll go up to 25.
Okay, 25. 25. Going.
Sold to Gary.
I can read.
Really?
Go on then. Ladies and gentlemen, the complete Sherlock Holmes as Conan Doyle himself watched on his DVD player. 23 discs, I believe it says. All the way from the Hound of the Baskervilles through to A Scandal in Bohemia, which is probably not the right order, but the hell with that.
Which Sherlock is it?
Pardon?
Which Sherlock is it?
Jeremy Bragg.
The good one.
A good one.
Yeah.
It's a really good one. The best one might say.
Not
If
the
trying
one
to
in that
pick things
awful
up.
movie that somebody bought a few years ago.
Choose one at
Mr.
random.
Dawlish.
A single episode is, the running order is, the running time is smaller than my nice life can go. Oh, 98 minutes, so that's an hour and a half times 23 is a lot. So, 23, let's start at £23. £23? 23. 40 down, 46 to begin. 23, 28, 33. 33? Anybody for 35? Come on, that's less than 150. Less than a quid an hour.
Keeping a hand up for 35.
No, that's cruel. I like it. A bit. Not for charity. For charity, I could be persuaded to unlike you, but 35. 33? 34. Somebody must have 34. Somebody here must dislike Renta enough to go for 34. Come on. Even Renta's not that nice. Apparently Renta is that nice. £33 going once, £32 going twice. Gone to the lovely Renta for £33. Thank you.
Yes. Right. Some kind of a Game of Thrones thing. It's a book. What do I know about it? It's a book. Oh. Is it an RPG? No, this seems to be a kind of... I know nothing about Game of Thrones. Sorry? Inside HBO's Game of Thrones. It's a production notes kind of a thing with lots of pictures of people who I've got no idea who they are.
Well, they're dead now anyway, so it doesn't
costume
matter.
designs and strange castles with kind of pepper pot tops, and yeah, there we go. Look, it's lovely. So, what do we ask for about this?
£10 to start it off.
£10. It's the
£20 from the
price of
Doctor of
the
Doom.
£25. So, 25 at the back. Any advance on 25?
35.
35.
40.
Oh, God damn it, Kev. 45.
50.
You're the Doctor of Death.
50. Okay. Going once. Going twice. Sold to the gentleman in the extended glasses.
I'm writing a book which is a simultaneous sequel to Game of Thrones and 50 Shades of Grey. It's going to be called A Thong of Ice and Fire.
You didn't go. So what we have here is a collection of assorted, mostly bubble bath toiletries. There are some minion suites.
Fiver to start you off.
Fiver, so Barry can blow the minion up.
So I can rescue the minion.
15,
20 to rescue the minion.
25,
Look, I want to dissect it. 30.
35, shut up.
35. So Barry can blow the minion up and then wash it himself and have some sweets to recover. There is all sorts. There's Daleks, there's Stormtroopers, there's...
Toss about them, I want the
You
minion.
do what the minion does. There's even a Hobbit, there is there's a Death Star rubber ducky, or Star Wars rubber ducky. Actually, I can't see it, because like, which one is it? Which one is it? Luke Pondwater. 40.
45.
45.
45.
No, we've already had 45.
Fair enough. What's it up to now?
45.
Who's that from?
Pat.
It's got a duck in it.
I don't want to know which yours.
45 once.
Oh, we just wanted to save the minions, so we're happy.
45 twice. So £45 to Pat. William, you can sell this one. Come on, you've got a net bill out there for us.
You're going to regret this.
Price in his head as well.
No. So, what are we going to start with?
Start you off.
Start with
Oh,
£2.
£5. We have £5.
Oh, £5. £10.
£5, anybody?
£8.
I want, yeah, but it might fluff the tape.
£10 to dissect the Wookiee.
I'm going to double that to 20 to blow the snot out of it.
We have a 25. Sorry?
30.
30.
40.
You're paying £40 for a Wookiee.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't know what he's going to do with it.
You wouldn't think
You're
twice.
too young to know what he's going to do with it. So it probably involves explosives. So £40.
45.
45 to save the Wookiee.
Probably RSPCW.
50.
Sucker!
Foisted by my own petard.
Unlike the Wookiee, which will be eventually.
Buy a petard.
Petard, yeah. So we have 50 going once on the Wookiee.
50 twice.
Go for it.
So to whoever
Barry.
actually better.
One of the numerous Chris's, well not me, somebody else should have a turn. Plus my knuckles hurt.
Doctor Who in the 70s.
That's a very good book.
A very good book, apparently. From my notes, packed with pictures and information, presumably about every episode. We'll start bidding on this one. Anyone? Fiver. Okay, I've got fiver in the middle here. 10. Anyone else? You go from 10. $15.99 is the retail price, so you're getting a bargain. Anybody else? Going once? Twice?
12.
Oh, 12. Ooh. Any thoughts on 12? 15. Creeping up towards what it's actually worth. Anyone? Any thoughts on 15? Going once, going twice. So,
You may have seen the wonderful people doing the laser cutting craft. Lantern, possibly. I have never had an item to sell in an auction where I say, give it a sniff.
Oh.
You can sniff it.
You don't go to the right auctions, man.
Yeah, I got arrested last time I got to those auctions. That lovely
Crafted using
laser.
lasers.
Oh, you
The hard part is training the frickin' shark.
I think the idea is you put a small candle in, but you pretty much do what you want with it. It is a beautiful piece of artwork, even if you don't use it for a candle. So what are we starting with? 15 pounds. Man up if you want to come into this auction. Ooh. So 15 pounds. Yeah. No, I know, that's why. 15 pounds? No advance on 15? 20? You're outbidding yourself?
Can't let you do that. 25. That's just silly.
Yeah, get somebody else to outbid you at least. 30 pounds.
Probably not, because then you have to say
Oh, would the duck fit in it? That's the question.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, it would.
It will.
It does come apart and flat packed.
All right, what's the bid?
30 pounds.
35.
For a minion, easy to get your ducks through customs and see what they are.
40.
She really wants that.
She does.
She does, doesn't she?
Yeah, but your duck wouldn't be able to escape from
I
that.
think the question is, could I take her in a fight? I'm not convinced.
She has got a stick.
Oh, God.
So I think,
I'm sorry.
I think 40 once,
41.
40 twice,
40 and then
40 pounds to Heather.
She was willing to use us as money.
This is Doctor Who Anthology. Came out last year to celebrate the 50th anniversary. Stories by a host of best-selling children's authors and me. Owen Colfer's in there, Marcus Sedgwick, Patrick Ness, Mallory Blackman, Alex Scarrow, Charlie Higson, Derek Landy and Neil Gaiman.
And you.
And me. And Michelle Mead, Michael Scott. 11 doctors, 11 stories.
Will you sign?
One doctor behind. It's slightly defaced because I've already signed and drawn in it. I was selling these earlier for a £5, but this is the last one. So, it's the last one I've got. So, if anybody would like it, £10. £10 at the front. 15.
It's got a darling picture in it.
20.
20.
Signed,
Any votes on 20?
You can sell it for a lot. 25.
25.
30.
30. Wow.
And you get your own with it.
yourself again.
Yeah, 25 at the back there.
Next thing you got is tons of
Sorry, how much was that?
That was a 35.
That was 35. 35. Going once. Going twice. Gone. Sold.
So lay it back.
Well, that's obviously the next lot then, because that's all we've got. One empty. Oh, no, we have got another.
That is beautiful.
Oh, my mum likes wagons, trying to get up.
Apparently
she hasn't got any money left.
Right, we're selling that then.
This
Go.
way.
Yeah.
One
And
child.
I get to play Do Winter.
One child for the lot.
I knew
This man will have fingerprints on it.
Okay, I'll be selling wooden balls, 3 for 50 pence. You take your chance.
Well, it's a set of obviously you can see dragon plates, and they are based on the seasons. I can't see.
It says on the back of mine Winter.
Autumn. Summer.
Winter enemy. They're actually good.
Yeah, so it's
You can have the hooks to hang them up.
I'll do this one. Okay, 4 plates, which with complete with the display hangers, so you can hang them on your wall. Limited edition from 1992, so long out of production. This is probably your only chance to get a set. Where are we going to start? Who wants to volunteer a starting price? And then sound really ungenerous to charity.
Fiver.
£5. Who's in for a 10? Come on. Hands up for a 10. 10.
I'm worth
10.
100. Does that count?
You're priceless, dear, but I'm afraid that doesn't.
15.
15. One of the plates wishes to take over and become the plate to rule them all. Was that Mary? No. Well, that's all right.
I may be mad, but I'm not stupid.
£20. £20? Anybody for 25? Anybody 25? Fans for that? Well, you haven't fans anymore. 25. Yeah? £20. It's only a fiver a plate. Can't get them in Tesco for a fiver a plate, and they just white all with Spider-Man on.
23.
I do like the Spider-Man.
23.
23. Compromise. I like a nice compromise there. You going to go to 25? Sure? I'll lend you a quid.
You have to lend me a fiver.
No, boo, boo. 28.
Nobody stalls my auction. £28, £28. Any advance on £28?
Do they have to give the money back to us?
Too late, you see, if you jumped in, you could have found out. £28 going once, going twice, sold.
This next lot requires a bit of explanation. If you buy these from the author after he's given his talk next, they'll be 37 quid. Amazon it's a bit more. This, when you order your books, you get 5 proofs. So I numbered these, and this is a full set of 5, of number 5 of the 5 proofs. Including the extra thick Empire of the Dead, but I got the margins wrong. So, never mind the quality filled with, all with extra typos, so certainly
Rarity.
and he did use, I did use my best calligraphy pen. So.
24 to start off.
24. I'm actually auctioning, am I? 24.
24.
25. So it's 37 to buy the originals. These must be worth a bit more than that. If I become a famous author, these will be worth a fortune.
When he's dead.
Well, I'm dead.
And Barry can help with that.
But I do drink a hell of a lot, so you might not have to wait long. What's he up to?
25, I think.
25, anything on 25?
Oh, I think 30 over here.
30?
35.
35?
40.
40?
41.
41?
How well are you feeling? 42. 42.
45? 45? I'll go with 45. 5 going once.
50.
50?
Ooh. Somebody tell me there's cash dispensers around here. I'm in big trouble. All right.
Next to they take cards.
Yeah, the auction. Yeah, we now take cards. Sorry about that, guys. We do take cards now.
What do you mean? That just gave me unlimited budget.
£50.
50 going once, twice. Come on, collector's pieces. There'll never be another 5 because I've worked out how to order less proofs. Going once, twice, sold.
You've got the
We have a little dragon here.
You've got to play it, Gary.
So he plays, does he?
Yeah.
You really want me to wrap my mouth around it?
It's a dragarena.
It's a dragarena. Apparently you stick your mouth on his bum.
Do you need a demonstration?
Yes, please. Somebody who can actually play.
What's an ocarina?
dragon ocarina.
Is this the first time you've played with the dragon?
No, I have experience with this particular beast.
Really?
That's a good demonstration.
We're back to the planet of the climate.
Now give us Beethoven's still.
And I'm sure Ali will be willing to donate music lessons, at least to show you how to play this. Right, so, who
And there's
wants-
Ali DNA in that now.
There's Ali DNA. If you want to clone Ali,
Do you want to frame her for a murder?
or for a murder, that'll be easier.
I've
a sudden latent hatred of that damn dragon, a 5 and a start you all.
5 and a start. I wonder what Barry's going to do with the dragon.
6 to stop it.
10 to stop Barry blowing it up. 12. 12. It's beautiful.
15, no it's not.
Just how much fun you'd have listening to your daughter playing this. We have a 15 for Barry to turn it into 18. Thank you. Any advance on 18? 18 once.
You have a reputation.
That's cruel.
18 twice. Sold to
Susan.
Susan.
20 quid to start you off.
Do I really, for those who've been here a long time, do I really need to say anything more?
That bunny has got to die.
The bunny is called Barry.
I apologise for the newbies who really won't get this joke, but we've had 20 quid from Barry. It involves chocolate and throwing up.
Wasn't the chocolate bunny about the same size?
Yes.
Yes.
Barry made us £100 to eat a chocolate bunny, and he hates chocolate. So he's now paying £20 to blow up a furry bunny.
There's not enough, 40.
It's a lint.
It is a lint. It is the same company who made you so violently sick. £40 in Barry's name. Who wants to save the lint bunny?
Who wants to give us
Oh, Mr. Barry, we meet again.
No, Mr. No, Mr. Quick. I expect you to. You haven't paid for it yet.
We could put a quid in each.
45 to resurrect the rabbit by the
I've stopped at it, so I don't care.
Yeah, but I can bring it back regularly.
A tenner. So we have 50 for the bunny between David, thank you, and Barry.
Ooh, double teaming.
Yeah. Somebody also hates the bunny. It has to die. We have £50. £50 once.
I'll put in a
It
pound to
even
save the money.
55.
has a zip in for easy
We're
insertion.
out of five today.
55.
All right.
Five,
It's now 60.
60.
We've got a triple act going here.
Anybody want to join us?
60 and 80.
I'm in for a tenner with you.
Right, 70 to rescue the bunny.
David, do you want to increase your bid and join Barry? You've got you need £30 now, £31.
No, we'll keep.
Go on, 31.
31, so we're 71 to
72.
72.
Why is it so much for money?
You'll understand when you're older. It's a rescue mission.
It's a rescue mission.
I put a fiver in.
75.
76.
76.
I'll put another fiver in to help save the bunny.
81.
81.
81 to save the bunny.
I think the bunny's going to
I'll
be
stick a
saved.
tenner to kill the bunny.
85. 95 for Barry. 95 to kill the bunny.
I'll put in another pound. That's
Sorry?
96.
Sorry?
Put in another pound. That's 96.
96.
Fiver in to kill the bunny. Take it up to the tongue.
£100 to kill the bunny. £101. No, Fiona was for killing the bunny.
Yeah, but I don't want to say
Oh,
96.
Gary,
110, providing Barry takes it over and
doesn't blow it up.
Next year in town.
So I believe we're at 101, are we?
Jackson.
We're 101, I believe, aren't we?
Yes.
101 to save the bunny.
No, to
No, that was to kill
Oh,
it.
it's to kill it.
And now he's saying 107 votes to get
Yeah, but only if he doesn't blow it up.
destroy it. And bring it back next year.
You're going to bring it back next year, Barry?
In one contact.
Do you really trust me? No. Bringing it back, I can bring what's left of it back.
Well, at the moment, unless you trust Barry, it's 101 to blow it up.
You must come back with your rabbit, or on it.
106 106 to save the bunny.
Is that, so are you going to be paying £110?
Now, £106 to save the bunny from a small conglomeration.
Consortium.
Consortium.
£106 once.
Suckers.
£106 twice.
I don't have any money, but otherwise I couldn't get it.
Sold to the conglomeration of bunny lovers.
All evil geniuses need a volcano to build a base into. That's your volcano.
A volcano making kit. £5.
Hey.
£5 for a volcano making kit. It's got space at the bottom for an evil lair if you're the size of an ant. And, well, yes, it's a volcano making kit.
I've already bid £5, numbnuts. No, I bid first.
10, okay? 10. Make a solid volcano with this mould and plaster
15,
provided.
it's rubbish. I wanted to go Krakatoa. It's pyro for Krakatoa.
Well, hang on, I'm just trying to...
I've got to admit you're right.
Your very own volcano will really erupt with bubbly, fizzy lava. Money can buy you lava. Where are we? 15?
15 quid.
15? Any advance on 15?
Yeah.
Could you block your wood for a volcano?
No, I can shop pyro's house though. No, I've got 2 of them.
£15 for the volcano. Going once, twice, and sold.
Finally, I've got something cheap.
Ooh, block 38. Who likes the classic board game Operation? Anybody?
Yay.
Yes. And who likes Daleks?
No.
Well, this is the board game for somebody who likes both, because it is Doctor Who Operation, where you apparently have to operate on a Dalek until it goes beep or fails to, or something. So, who will give me a tenner for this fine piece of family entertainment? Okay, we've got £10 over there. Anyone else?
15 on behalf of the admissions department of Leeds School of Medicine.
You mean we might get some decent medical training for doctors now?
You never know. It's going to be worth a try, isn't it?
You've just doubled the NHS, training budget there.
Oh, look, operate on the Dalek to make it strong enough to take over the world. But be careful, if you damage it, it will quickly tell you with one of its terrifying phrases. So, who wishes to unleash a terrifying phrase? Where are we? £15
over here.
What are the terrifying phrases?
Any advance on 15?
The NHS is safe in our hands.
But only if you're a Dalek.
That would sound quite good in a Dalek.
The NHS is safe in our hands.
But you have no hands.
Not fair.
So, £15, going, sold.
To Pat. Okay.
This copy of Destiny is small. One outside, far away.
One game stand, or to put it another way, an empty cardboard box. And one game poster, or to put it another way, a bit of cardboard. With which, well, I don't need to tell you what you can do with these wonderful things. Who's going to start me at £1? Hands up for £1. I'm not going away until somebody bids, you know that, don't you?
Can I just answer that? What exactly are we buying? Because it's not an empty box, surely.
It is.
It is.
Just an empty box.
Well, no, it's not just an empty box.
No,
Empty box and a bit of cardboard.
But we've had a £1 bid for you back.
Yeah. In the box, it's got some.
Oh, £2 bids. 2 bids.
Cat in the box.
Sorry?
No, I'm offering £1 if you buy me to blow it up.
Oh, we've had a £1 behind you as well.
the box is full of air. Just think, if you're underwater, you need air.
Renter,
The box.
if you wanted to blow it up to the cushion, £2. £2 for Barry to blow it up?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know what's in the box.
£5.
You don't know what's in the box. Yay. If you want to know what I know, you're going to have to bid.
Well, we have a fiver
we've got
for
a
Barry
fiver.
to blow it up.
Anybody at a sixer? Anybody for £6? Anybody want to keep Barry ignorant of the contents of the box? For £6.
Hey, it's not my money. I don't give a shit.
No, £5? £5. £5 going once. £5. This one is in as well, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah?
Five, that one.
It's a special
This is a turn
silent
of events.
version. Is it £5? £5 going once. £5 going twice. Sold!
So, Sawtooth.
Harry was going for it.
No.
What's in the box?
Who bought this one? Was it Harry?
No, it wasn't. Excuse me, who bid? Louise, yes, sorry, Louise, yes.
Right.
What's in the box?
I'm sorry, you haven't paid for that.
Louise is the only one who can find out what's in the box.
It's Louise's box now.
And if she sells it at £10 a shot, get her money back.
You seem to have been short-circuited here, but anyway. In fact, this is the other sort of disc.
Yes.
The one that isn't a CD.
It's an LP?
No, I think we know what a DVD is. It used to stand for digital video disc, but then it became digital versatile disc. Anyway, sorry, you want to explain it?
Yeah, right. It's a region 1, so it's American. So you've got to play it, but it will play computers and PCs and laptops and stuff like that. It's got 4 stories, I believe: the Aztecs, Two of the Silent Men, Spear from Space, and Robots of Death, the Pyramids of Mars.
Pyramids of Mars.
Pyramids of Mars. It also has a full episode version. It also has the horrible pan and scan 90-minute movie version of it. And also there are 4 bonus half-hour documentaries you can get in the UK on UK DVDs, and 4 fridge magnets inside as well. And it's unopened, so
Wasn't that called a disc?
No, they're all two.
and possibly if you don't want the disc, 4 coasters are in there as well.
So,
5.
what he said.
10.
Who's in at 12? Hands up for 12. 12. Both of you. Are you a consortium, madam, or are you bidding
We
individually?
might be, if necessary.
£12. Hands up, if you're interested, keep your hands up. £12. I have one hand up, 12, 14, 16. 16, I have one hand at 16.
So do consortium.
16, 18, £18.
It's £9 each.
Consortium.
Go
has
and turn nice
£18.
£10 each.
20 quid.
£20 to Barry, £20.
21.
21. 21? 22, Barry?
No, I like circus.
21. 21. There's no answer to that. 22. 20. I'm counting now. 21. £21 going once. £21 going twice. £21 going 3 times. Sold.
Sounds interesting.
This one? Right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 innocuous little things, CDs. Now, one of our friends, who will remain nameless for legal reasons, Mark. Sorry. These discs, these small, insignificant. How many of you have heard of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? How many of you went to see the live radio show? How many of you spent out money for the audio copy of your visit? None of you. One. Well, now you can buy all of them. This disc contains the MP3 recordings of every single place of the tour. Recording of the tour.
Of the 2012 tour.
12,
It's actually 2 DVDs.
2 DVDs full of MP3s?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 2012 and 2013.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
Yes. So apparently only 2 of them are legal. The others we don't talk about for legal reasons. Don't we, Mark? Yeah. But attached to it is a recording of the dress rehearsal.
And
Now,
2013.
and the 2013 dress rehearsal. So apparently, if you bought this legally, this would possibly cost you in the region of about £500. So we expect a little bit more than a £5. I think it's deserved.
So,
25. So remember, each one is different. They changed who the book was.
book readers, Neil Gaiman, Graham Gardner, Livingston, Gordon McGrath.
Yeah, well, he's drunk most of the time, but we won't go into that. So, we have a £25. 30.
35.
35.
40.
40. Your husband's going to have to work a lot of overtime, isn't he?
My husband's been busy.
Yeah, we noticed that. 40. Go on, 45.
45, yeah.
45.
50.
50. You're supposed to be busy, not hearing this. 50.
Not kick them as well.
No, 50 once. 50. Barry, was that from you, Barry?
No, I was chastising people.
Okay. 50 once. Everybody's standing in front of the camera. 50 twice.
All lovies.
Sold to Steve. Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry, it was Mrs. Boggett. My apologies.
If you thought the short sword was fun, this is a sort of omens from Thundercats, if there are any Thundercats fans in the audience. But rather than the eye of seeing, it has got, I think, a much nicer glow-in-the-dark skull motif. Yet again, made on a 3D printer. That is amazing. Finished by hand. Nice little red jewels in it. Sparkles. Very shiny. Nice leather. Built wrapping.
Lovingly crafted by a psychopath.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair cop, gov. Lovingly crafted by a psychopath. One of a kind. There will never be another one exactly like this.
3D printer
Kill
story.
anyone.
Well, no, because the next time I make one, I'll do something different. Ideal for costuming at conventions because it's safe, it's not as sharp, it's not metal, it's plastic. You can also sneak in customs with one, should you want to try. What more can I say? It's beautiful. Big for it. 15 quid.
30.
Shiny.
From one psychopath to another.
Shiny, shiny, shiny.
60.
Very shiny. Hey, the skulls glow in the dark.
Perfect for guys in black plate armour with attitude problems.
Very light and easy to carry around and manoeuvre. No, it doesn't snap because it's got 2 pieces of M3 studding going through it. So it's not just plastic, it's got M3 studding that goes all the way through to the top of the hull. So it's got a bit of structural strength to it. I'm not sure you could stab someone to death.
Yeah, you can try.
You could make a bloody good effort, though. I mean, you could, you know.
So come on, we got £60.
You could give it a damned piece of welly to try, if you wished to. Come on, 60. Bone dark skulls, sparking, shiny, leather, built wrapping again, hand wrapped by myself. No signs of the glue protruding. I mean,
60 once.
60 once. Does somebody really want to leave
60
this
twice.
in the hands of Kev? I asked you as citizens of the United Kingdom. I will leave out the word responsible.
I think that's £60 3 times.
Yeah.
Sold to Kevin.
I'll hold this, somebody do the speech.
All right.
Well,
Don't go. I'm already wearing my set of braces.
a lot of people have worked hard this weekend to raise funds for the charity. And this colour is our message to you. Thank you for all you've done.
You should definitely wear it now. Right, I've got it. You okay? Right, there you you go.
I think it's supposed to sit a little bit lower, but...
It'll do for the moment. I'll lift it off.
But that's ridiculous.
Thank you very much.
So, I think it's a, what is it a medium or a large?
I think it'll be a large, not
I think it's a Churchill Lady Slim Fit large.
It's a Churchill.
We may have the other sizes at the back, I'm not sure. Who is going to part with a fiver for this unique charity fundraising item? Remember, you can leave it in your room after you check out. They'll never know.
Or stick it to the top of your car.
Pat, if you do, the hotel keeps it for a year and gives it back to you.
Oh, we've got a hand over there.
You know that.
It's just pointing the gun barrel.
We'll do a $5 on the basis that Val's going to take it back to Bristol.
Although, to be fair, you've got to carry it in the back of your car.
No, she's going with her dad.
Oh,
Evil, I like it.
I'll add a tenner to that one.
That's
15. Anybody wish to scuttle this plan? 15, 16 pounds? Anybody?
Good plan.
Good plan. 15 pounds going once.
I want you to take a picture of her dad's face.
20 pounds.
To Val to take it
Are we
home.
now a consortium? We are.
Yeah. £20 for Val to take it
We
home.
want photographic evidence this time next year.
for the rest of the day.
Oh, that is so tempting. That is.
£20.
That's the sort of thing that
£20 going once.
stitched with.
Ooh. £20. Any advance on £20?
On the other hand, we could say raise an alternative bid of 25 for Chris to wear it.
Oh.
I should roll over
You should know better by now. You should.
Are you putting together a £25 consortium, or are we still at 20?
Anyone else? Yeah, I'll be on it.
Yeah. Okay. The Chris
How
and the
much is
Tank
Val putting in for
consortium
this?
are bidding 25.
Hands on Chris.
For God's sake, 30 quid to not do it.
30, is that so that you're going to add to the 30 bid for Val to take it?
We're just that. Oh dear God!
Does the barrel go up and down?
We have children in the audience, we're not that type of convention. Well, we are after 9 o'clock, but...
We have £30. £30? 35. 35?
For him to wear it.
For us to wear it. £35. £35. £35?
Go on, get it in.
You can easily get another job to raise the money you'll need to get yourself out of this. £35? £35. The economy's not that bad, come on. £35 going once, £35 going twice.
Going out loud, 40 quid.
£40. £40. Who is going to be psychopathically cruel here and raise the bidding to 45? £45. 45. We have
Does the
£45.
consortium to make
To Chris?
Chris wear it now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The other
£45.
consortium is the one to make Val take it home.
Yeah. £45?
I don't care about any of them talking as long as I don't have to bloody well wear it.
Well, at the moment for 45 quid you do. Whether you can wear other things is open for a separate sub-bid. At the moment, 45 quid. 45 quid. 45 quid going once. £45 going twice. And sold!
Can we have a volunteer to collect that money together, please?
Dave, can you collect that money? Or Fiona?
Yeah, right.
Val. That would have been worth it. Right, we have the last item.
Can I stick in one extra item?
Oh, yes, you
I
want
have
to
one extra little item. Something which I hope will become a piece of Armadacon history. You saw earlier, I threw a fiver into the mix to keep the bidding going. This is that fiver. What am I bid for this £5 note?
10 pence.
10 pence. I hear 10 pence. Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Who's in for a quid?
I'm
I'm serious. Who's in for a quid? A pound. £2. A fiver. We have £5. £5? Do I have £5.50 anywhere? Are there any absolute nutters in the room? There are. Do I hear £6? £6. £6? £6.50. £6.50. £6.50. £7. £7 anyone? £6.50 then. £6.50 going once. £6. £7. £7. £7. £7. Look, Picture of the Queen.
God save the Queen!
Huzzah!
It would be disrespectful not to bid for this.
Will you sign it?
£8. I'll sign it. I'll sign anything. £8? £8.
It is.
No, Chris said it.
Chris is.
£8.
It's in.
Bring it back next year.
I'll have it framed and everything.
£8 going once. £8 going twice.
I'll put in £2 for the free.
Sold to Chris.
Yay!
Chris, you're going to collect the money anyway.
Well, there you go. Well, don't get it mixed up with the others.
The last item of the auction. Some of you are new to an Armadacon auction, so we will explain. This is a classic Star Trek risk communicator that was given to us many years ago by young Master Quick.
This is the 10th appearance.
10th appearance. This wrist communicator has made more money for our convention probably than any other item. I should warn the people who are new to this auction that you will not be buying this to take it home and love it. You will be renting it for a year and returning it to Armadacon, because that's what we do with this wrist communicator. Nobody buys it, you have it for a year.
You're allowed to buy batteries.
You have to bring. No, not the battery.
still
No,
works.
no. This. Excuse me. Sorry. This is how it must be returned. The way you found it.
Reluctantly.
It is an honour to rent this communicator. £10.
How many people here actually owned it now?
Yeah, there's.
I had it once as well.
Yeah, 5 or 6 of you. Yeah.
It's only the people from
I own it at the moment.
17 and 18 that I don't know who owned it.
But I have a tenner to start us off for a
15.
piece. 15. Where was that from? 15.
20.
20.
You had it once, it's not
I've had it
25. For a piece of Armadacon history, this is the 10th year.
I have a telephone bid from Mr. Nakamura. He bids 35.
Tell Mr. Nakamura, thank you very much.
Domo arigato gozaimasu, Nakamura-sama.
So, 25 was that from Mr. Nakamura? 35 from Mr. Nakamura.
40 quid.
£40.
I'm going to put you jokes on it. I've not had it for 5 years.
50.
Who the hell was that?
The dentist.
Another master of pain.
Mr. Nakamura bids 60.
£60 from our Japanese phone bidder.
70.
70.
75.
75 from Mr. Nakamura.
90.
90.
We've gone in for the killer punch.
Regrettably, I have to commit seppuku.
90.
100.
100.
120.
120. The dentist, you can tell.
130.
130. Okay. Chris is now. Yeah. £150.
Lower than a cardiac.
This may have been our record.
It is!
You're a loony.
170.
£170.
250.
£250. £250.
There's my Christmas present.
This is your Christmas present. It could be your Christmas present next year as well. £250. You want to sell your child?
How much do I get for door?
No, nothing.
No.
She's
£250
priceless.
once. Yeah, she's too cute to sell.
Gary,
Gemma, however.
Oh, I got home
it's
again.
now officially classed as a classic item because it's over 20 years old.
But to be fair, the man has just bid £250. To be fair, I don't think we're even going to push him up beyond that, are we?
If it's a classic, Gary, does that mean
Oh, your limit. What is your limit?
That's about it.
About £250. Okay, £250 once. Anybody won the lottery recently more than that?
If the Hammer Force, that has smashed the previous record by 150 quid.
Wow. 150 twice? 250 twice? Sold. That has taken us to over £1,500.